let's throw it back to your American Idol days.
Okay.
The viral tweet that can explain the experience perfectly is, it's wild to me that American Idol found America's best vocalist on their first try. That is a tweet that I...
Thank you, Mom. It's my mom.
I mean, is that not, like, how do you feel that that is, like, a compliment that I don't think is uncommon for you? That, like, American Idol just absolutely nailed it on the first try.
Well, I think for me it's different. So for all of us in that first season, we literally I didn't even know it was a TV show until my third audition. Like, we were literally trying to pay our bills, y'all. We're like, oh, this might work. I might meet someone or whatever. Nobody knew it was going to amount to anything. You know, there were already other shows like Pop Stars, like all those other shows out or whatever. So nobody knew. And even the second, they all knew. They knew what could happen because Miss Independent had hit, like, my single, like they knew, like, what could happen.
They'd seen the proof was in the pudding.
So it was a different story. So people were like, so I think for me, we were literally like kids, like, you know, 19 years old, just like trying to pay my electric bill, y'all. So like and afford the deductible on my car that was bashed in that I couldn't afford. Like, you know, so it was a different thing. So I don't look at it like how everybody perceives it. Like, it's almost like weird that I'm in, like, it, I don't know how to describe it.
It's funny that you say that because I have vivid memories of watching that season.
Yeah.
But I remember watching the auditions of other seasons.
Because nobody really watched until it was
That's
like maybe
so
the top
interesting.
5 people started watching, I think. Yeah. So it was maybe easier to win because there weren't that many people. Maybe that's why I got in there. I don't know.
I think that, and I do think that I'm sure that the production noticed that the auditions at the beginning, they could lean heavily into because of how drastic the talent.
Bold.
Yeah.
People would be bold without the talent. Like, it was real funny. Like, one of the people that went in, like, because like I said, we have no idea what we're doing.
Yes.
But the girl that came before me in my audition, that song, the remake, It's You Get You, Ya Ya Da Da, that song, the Patti LaBelle song. I was like, I can't think of the name right now. But anyway, but Lady Marmalade. I was like, nope, not gonna be able to leave it. Gonna have to find it. There it is. But anyway, the girl sang an operatic version of that song, like, right before me. And I was like, look, I don't know what this is, but I think I'm gonna do all right. It's like, I think I might make it if this is what it is. Because there were also amazing people too, but it was just like, it ran the gamut. Like, since season 1, it was like, and the lady, this is bad parenting. The mother of the person who went before me, she came out and I was like, oh man, because I have a very different mom from this mom. And my mom is, do not ask her unless you want the truth, because that's what's going to seep from her lips. Yeah. And regardless of what it is. And this mother was polar opposite. She was like, they just don't get it, baby. They just don't. And I was like, we all heard it.
I think they get it. I think they heard.
They got it. And they told her, and they said, hey, like, maybe try and do something new. They were constructive too. We could hear them. It wasn't like they were mean.
Right.
They were like, hey, this maybe isn't your thing. And like, because she wasn't even on key the whole time. Like, it's not a subjective thing. You hit the notes or you don't. Like, it's not a choose your own adventure. Like, and you know what I'm saying? It's like you have to, like, and it was, and she came out and it made sense, like, why she's so bold, because her mom was like, you do no wrong. And I was like, that's not going to serve her in life.
I do think there is a self-awareness of, like, you can hear a musical artist, I wouldn't, like, as talented as you, but like I feel like Ariana Grande has called you the best singer in the world.
What? No, she didn't.
It's a quote.
Oh, well, that's her being really nice because we're friends. She's just saying something nice.
That's very humble of you.
That is very nice of her, coming from her.
But even in, like, when you start your show and you do karaoke, it's very obvious when you do these covers that, like, as other artists, I would be like, oh, she's about to do it better than me.
Oh, see, I don't agree. I know people always say, the thing I want to point out too, though, is in the beginning, if you watch me on Idol, like, that's the thing that I feel like sucks for the music industry, I was going to say this a minute ago, is that there's no room for learning, or there's no room for molding anymore, of like letting an artist like go out and tour some songs and then make that album, or there's no A&R anymore. There's no, and I feel like I'm from an archaic time of like, if I sang those songs right now that I sang on Idol 20 something years ago, they would sound better now. Like, it's just like, I was all right, but it's just like, you're a better singer because you have time and experience, and I've been given the time for that.
Right.
They don't have that anymore for artists. And like, that's what, so I'm just saying, like, I sound different than I sounded then. Like, everybody's like, oh, you're Kelly Clarkson. I'm like, yeah, but I did the same thing on Idol. I just think it's a lot of work. Like, it's a lot of time of touring and putting it.
Then too.
What?
You were outstanding then too.
I don't agree.
I think everyone is.
And I was like, how did I win? And as you know, it makes me sweat thinking about it.
I don't necessarily think that anyone else had a question of why you won. Now, I do have to ask, as someone who is not a singer by any means.
Not at all?
No.
No?
Not even, no.
Not a Christmas Carol? Not a nothing?
Nope.
You haven't graced an album? One of those albums you're talking about, the Christmas ones?
Did you fucking do that?
No.
Did you do that?
Did she? I just guessed it.
What
is it called? Which song?
It's an original.
Okay.
Written by someone who had been involved in the album we cannot include this in the episode.
We are totally including this in the episode.
Okay, so
I'm gonna Google it.
No,
now.
don't do that.
I'm gonna buy it.
Oh my God, I'm gonna start shaking.
Because it's helping people too. Yeah.
No, I'm sweating. I am not a singer by any means.
Okay.
Just to
I'm not
scratch the itch. Just to scratch the itch for you, it was an original song written by someone who had been included in the album for years, and they wrote it intended to be sung by a married couple who have kids, and it's about like the idea of like growing up and your kids leave the house, but like the holidays are like still the two of you.
Oh.
And it was very, very sweet, and I only did it because I love and support my husband, and I knew it was going to charity. And needless to say, I have since pretended like it never happened.
Oh, that's from Justin to Kelly for me.
I'm gonna perfect.
Didn't want to do it either. Legally obligated.
I cried on my way there.
I cried to get out of it. So I understand.
Yeah.
Mine didn't go to charity. It just went to someone's pocket.
It was no. But what I will say, this is where we'll get back into what is usable content.
No, we're totally going to use it.
God, no.